what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what that looks like from the face-on view and explain it to you. What we do is we get set up in our posture, okay? Once we're set up in our posture and we've got our head over the ball, all we want to feel with the left hand is that the left hand presses forward. And when it presses forward, the flange of the back of the putter is going to slightly come off the ground, very minutely, okay? But as you'll notice, when my hand presses forward, you'll see more of a straight line relationship between the shaft and my left arm. So when I make that move, you'll be able to see from that position how it looks like my left arm and the shaft of the putter are now forming a straight line. And that is the reason that we want to press forward. Because if we're here, I've got a line going here, I've got a line going here, and if I added my right into that, I've got a line going here. It looks like a little Y that I want to try to swing back and forth. And by doing that, what it does is it activates my hands, and we are absolutely not activating any part of our hands or our arms for this stroke, okay? So what we do is we get set up, good grip, good posture, heads down, the left hand pushes forward. That's all the left hand's doing. Now with the right hand, when we add it to the equation, head being down, it just follows the left as it presses forward. And when the left is pressing forward, you'll feel the grip of the club is going to hit this part of your arm, part of the left arm, or it's going to be right for a left-handed player. But the club grip is going to go to the left arm, just like that. So we'll know that it's forming the line that we want it to form, okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring the right into the equation. So we press forward with the left. Now the right is just following it. It's just the wrist. It's not the arms. It's just the wrist. So when the wrist goes forward, now from here we want to feel like the left hand is taking it away, which is really the left shoulder because we don't have any hands or arms in this stroke. And then when we're coming through, we want to feel like we're going through with the right. However, we want to take the hand and the arm out of the equation, and we want to do it with our shoulders, okay? So when we go forward here, I'm set up in my posture, I'm down, my eyes are over the golf ball, I'm right there. Now my left hand goes forward, I take it back with my left shoulder and go through with my right. Okay? That's all we want to do. And the reason for that is that we're making a true pendulum stroke. And the reason that we're able to do that is because our head is down. If my head is up, okay, here's what happens with my shoulders, and you'll be able to see it because I'll put my arms out. It'll be a good visual for you. When I put my head down like this, my shoulders can go like this all day long, all right? But when I start picking my head up, okay, they start going like this, or the only way I'm really going to make that putter move is like this, which is a lateral turn because that's a lateral movement. We're just making a underneath move like this. And by doing that, if you picture my hands being the hanging part of the coat hanger and then my arms being the little wires and then the flat part that would come around where we'd hang our shirts on, all we've got to do is flip that upside down and look right here, and you'll see the coat hanger all day long this way, because I'm truly putting with my bigger muscles, my shoulders, the bigger parts of my body, instead of just my hands trying to hit it, because our hands, it's just not going to work. But if we do it with our shoulders, we let the hand go forward, we go back with the left, through with the right. Head stays there. Forward, left, right. Forward, left hand's going to take it back, or the left shoulder, but I'm saying hand so you get the feel of what I'm talking about. It's here, back with the left, through with the right. Okay? I'm going to show you one more time real quick. We get set up in our posture. Now really focus on the angle that's being created between the shaft and my left arm right here, okay? So when I get down, I got my head over the golf ball. Now, I'm just going to make the stroke. See, if you'll be able to see from right there that the shaft and the left arm look like they're forming a perfectly straight line instead of like this. So here we go, we're here. Now we just want to go back with our left shoulder and through with our right. Okay? That's all we want to do. It's real simple. Okay? The pace in which we want to do this is always going to be slow going back, which we'll call 1, okay? When we go back, we always want to go back at a speed of 1. When we go through with our shoulder, not with our hand, we can go through at a speed of 1 to 1. Back, 1 being back, which is always the slowest. 1 is going to be the slowest. Then it can go 1 to 1, 1 to 2, which would be a little faster, 1 to 3, which would be a longer putt. So 1 to 1 is going to be a short putt, 1 to 2 is going to be a mid-range putt, and 1 to 3 is going to be a very long putt. Okay, so that's how we gauge our distance. But when we go back, it doesn't matter how far the putt could be 80 feet, it doesn't matter. The putt has to be going back at 1. Then we can come through at 1, 2, 3. Okay? Whatever we gauge our speed to be. And there will be drills when we get into speed drills and all that section, which would be in the next series, but we'll really get into that stuff. But for right now, we just want to get here, get our head down, we're underneath, our hands are under our shoulders, our head's down. We want to go forward, forward like this, back with the left shoulder, and through with the right. And what you're going to notice is that ball stays on line like there's no tomorrow, because it's truly being done with a pendulum type of motion. Because if my head is down, I can go underneath. I feel like I can go like this, like I'm got something in my arms again, but it's all happening underneath my head. So my shoulders are just going to work like this. Last time, I'll show you what it looks like again. Focus on what I'm doing. Our posture's already great because we learned that in the previous lessons. So we get here, we're set up, we've got the weight on the left, we come from the bottom, now we're just going to press forward slightly, back with the left, through with the right. And that ball is going to go on a straight line every single time.